Hey guys, it's Bill from Linden, Tennessee. Here's an update on the solar shed, as we are lovingly referring to it now. We've got a garden shed and we've got Cindy's building, and now we've got a solar shed. My little 15 by 20 lean-to that's going to take up all the excess stuff that's in the garage so I can have more room to work on the Volkswagen. I've kind of been wanting to make a lean-to anyway. I was thinking about making one off of the garage, but there's a electric pole in the way and the tree, and it's just not very good. But anywho, so this is what we got. Got metal roof up there. We did that yesterday. And between today and yesterday, I know we did that Friday, the metal roof. It doesn't matter. And between today and yesterday, I framed up the door frame and made the doors. So they turned out really good. Put all this, they call it smart board. It's like T111, but it's yeah, it all kind of tongue and grooves together, sort of. And I had a whole bunch of extra stuff, so I just put it down to the bottom of the eave. I don't think I'm going to put any gutters on here, but I might. I did come up a little bit short on the T111 or the smart board stuff, so I need to get one more piece to take care of that. I need to cut a little piece to sort of fill in that gap. There's going to be a fascia or a trim that runs all the way along there, and a fascia, and then trim here. You know what I'm trying to say. I got all those words wrong, but you know what I mean. And then over here, got that not quite done too. So that's how that's been going. I'd show you the inside, but I got the doors closed. I need to put some handles on there. I need to run electricity inside of it. The solar, my inverter over here, I've got two circuit breakers in my box over there. One of them goes to the house and the garage and all that stuff, and the other one is just sort of empty. So that's what I'm going to run power into the little lean-to here. I've got 220 available, so I might as well use it. Who knows, I might put a plasma table out here one day. I don't know, who the hell knows, but I'll just go ahead and run it 220 in here, and yeah, that'll be that. I could put another EVSE, it's a charger for your electric car, put one of those on here. And yeah, but that's not all I've been up to. Let's go into the garage and check out the the Cub. All right, I put a fog light on here. I've been wanting a fog light anyway. Not that I do a whole lot of nighttime driving, but you know, if you do, you do. And sometimes I do. So I put that on there. And I'd also been wanting to put a cover over that anyway, because when I'm brush hogging or cutting down some tall grass, just stuff gets in there with the winch and all that stuff, and I don't want to get stuff all in that winch. So I wanted to cover that anyway, and you know, it looked like a good place for a fog light, and that's where it is. It's kind of adjustable. The bolts are really hard to reach, but that's it. And the way this thing works, of course, pretty easy. Power on, and then got my little fog light there, and bam, there you go, fog light. So that's pretty cool. Let's tell you what, let's back it out and see how it does. It's almost dark enough. Back it out, let's go see what we do. I haven't actually adjusted this anywhere in particular, so this may or may not be a very good example. And it looks like on my screen anyway, this is pretty clear, or pretty bright, but that's better, huh? Look at that. Yeah. Let's go for a little drive. I can tell right now I need to angle it up a little bit. It's kind of aimed at hitting the ground. That's okay. See, the woods are dark and full of terror. Let's see if we can't shed some light on the dark and terrorizing woods. Maybe we can see a bear or a Sasquatch or something. I don't really have a plan. We're not actually going anywhere, but we'll go in here and kind of turn around. This is a nice kind of year because all the overgrowth has sort of died and going away. But yeah, this works out really good. So that's a fun little thing. Next thing I need to do on this is I've got the tail lights on it. I need to go back there and put some bulbs in it and rig it up so whenever I turn the the key on, the 12 volts on or whatever, that it'll I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of running out of places. I ran out of trail. So we'll just make our own. Yeah, I need to. So whenever I turn the 12 volts on, it'll just send power to the. Well, we're just gonna blaze our own trail. It'll send power to the taillights, and I'll have some taillights. I don't really need taillights, of course, but it would be kind of handy to know when the thing's on if I forgot to turn it off. Anyway, so yeah, so there we go. It's been a great weekend, and the last 3 weekends or so have been wonderful for doing that lean-to. Yeah, really good. Oh, here's something kind of fun. Everybody always talks about lithium batteries and how they catch on fire, and oh, they're gonna catch on fire, lithium batteries catch on fire, blah, 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 blah. Well, this particular one is out of a Nissan, well, the ones on the bottom there, out of a Nissan Leaf, and then that one that's all wrapped up like that, that's out of a Chevy Volt. And, I mean, these both got overly discharged, and obviously they swell up really bad, and if they were in an enclosure, bolts would be holding them together so they wouldn't look like that. But the point is they don't catch on fire. I mean, they do. Don't get me wrong, they definitely do catch on fire. You can certainly find footage of that, but I mean, you kind of got to try. I could make these catch on fire if I were to try and charge them right now. They would most definitely catch on fire, because basically inside of these things is just direct short right now, and the electrolyte that's in them is flammable, and once it catches on fire, it creates its own oxygen, so you can't put it out. That's why you see all these stupid headlines, oh, firefighters used 300,000 gallons to extinguish the battery. Well, they didn't. They just wasted 300,000 gallons, and the battery went out whenever it went out. So best thing to do with these kind of fires is just clamp something on the struck vehicle and pull it out of harm's way and get some marshmallows. Anyway. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show you something. Just because I'm killing time, and I guess you are too probably. But there on the back of the Jeep, it's got the same fog light. Both of these fog lights were on my Ranger. Rest its soul. Rest in peace, Ranger. I miss you. But once the lean-to is actually finished, then I can I can put this table saw over there, and I've got some miter saws and just all kinds of stuff. This thing, probably some of these shelves, they can all go over there just to clear some room so I can get to work on this. Yeah, and that'll be wonderful. And we'll turn it off, and we'll turn that off, and we'll turn that off. And that's it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.